Beneath the waves, a secret sleeps, a legend whispered through time, a civilization of advanced knowledge and spectacular power, swallowed by the sea, lost to history, yet its name still echoes: Atlantis. Could this paradise city described by the ancient Greeks really exist? Was it real or just a myth?
Our journey begins in ancient Greece with the philosopher Plato. In his dialogues, Timaeus and Critias, he describes a magnificent island empire, a naval power ruled by 10 kings. Their ancestor Poseidon, the god of the sea, bestowed upon them this paradise. Atlantis he called it after his son Atlas, the first king of this majestic realm. The Atlanteans, according to Plato, were a gifted people. Architects, engineers, artists and philosophers. But their prosperity came at a price.
Plato's account of Atlantis is the only written record we have of this lost civilization. Could these natural disasters have inspired the legend of a sunken city? The search for Atlantis has taken us from the depths of the ocean to the far corners of the earth. From the volcanic island of Santorini to the enigmatic Richat Structure in the Sahara Desert, we have sought clues to its existence. We have consulted ancient texts, analyzed geological formations, and searched for archaeological remnants. Our quest has only just begun. Join us as we delve into the heart of the mystery. We will explore the most promising locations, examine the evidence, and weigh the arguments of both believers and skeptics. Together, we will embark on a journey of discovery. Our quest for Atlantis begins not in the depths of the ocean, but within the pages of ancient texts. We turn to the writings of Plato, the Greek philosopher who first recorded the legend of this lost civilization.
In my dialogues, Timaeus and Critias, I paint a vivid picture of Atlantis, a mighty empire that existed thousands of years before my time.
Plato's account of Atlantis was not a mere fable or myth, but a story presented as historical fact. He claimed to have learned of Atlantis from his ancestor Solon, a renowned Athenian statesman who had traveled to Egypt in search of knowledge.
There, in the ancient temples, Solon encountered priests who shared with him the story of Atlantis.
According to Plato, the Atlantean civilization flourished 9,000 years before his time. Was this a clue to the eventual fate of Atlantis, a civilization swallowed by the very waters that once surrounded it? Plato's descriptions of Atlantis are surprisingly detailed, suggesting a specific geographical location and advanced urban planning. He describes the island as being circular in shape, consisting of concentric rings of land and water. These rings, he tells us, were connected by bridges and canals, creating a complex and interconnected urban landscape. The outermost ring of Atlantis, according to Plato, was a vast plain dedicated to agriculture and livestock. This outer ring was surrounded by a canal, which in turn was encircled by another ring of land. This pattern of alternating rings continued inwards, creating a series of fortified zones. At the heart of Atlantis lay the central island, the seat of power and the most sacred ground in the empire. Could such a city have existed in the distant past? Or were these merely flights of fancy from a brilliant mind? Atlantis, according to Plato, was not just a marvel of engineering and urban planning, but a mighty empire that commanded a powerful navy. The Atlanteans, he tells us, were skilled seafarers and warriors who controlled a vast territory that stretched from the Pillars of Hercules, present-day Strait of Gibraltar, to the Atlantic Islands. The Atlanteans possessed a powerful military force consisting of chariots, cavalry and infantry. Their warriors were renowned for their bravery and skill in battle, and their navy was unrivaled in the ancient world. With their superior technology and military might, the Atlanteans were able to conquer and subjugate many lands. The Atlanteans' mastery of the seas, combined with their military prowess, allowed them to amass great wealth and influence. They traded with distant lands, bringing back exotic goods and knowledge to their island empire. Their dominance in the ancient world, however, would not last forever. Plato's account of Atlantis includes intriguing details about their society, culture, and even their physical appearance. He describes the Atlanteans as tall, handsome people with fair skin, blue eyes, and reddish-brown hair. Their society, he tells us, was highly organized and structured, with a rigid social hierarchy. The Atlanteans were a deeply spiritual people who lived in harmony with nature. They worshipped a pantheon of gods and goddesses, with Poseidon, the god of the sea, as their chief deity. Plato describes a society where education, art, and philosophy were highly valued. The Atlanteans were skilled in mathematics, astronomy, and medicine, and they developed advanced technologies that were far ahead of their time. Their unique blend of spiritualism, technological prowess, and social harmony has captured the imaginations of generations. Despite their advancements and prosperity, the seeds of destruction were sown within the heart of the Atlantean Empire. Plato describes how, over time, the Atlanteans began to stray from the path of virtue and wisdom. Greed, ambition, and a lust for power began to corrupt their once noble hearts. As the Atlanteans became more powerful and influential, their ambition grew unchecked. They sought to expand their empire through conquest, waging war against their neighbors and subjugating those who resisted their rule. The Atlanteans' aggression and disregard for the laws of nature did not go unnoticed. The gods, angered by their hubris and transgressions, decided to punish the Atlanteans for their transgressions. Plato's account of the Atlanteans' downfall serves as a cautionary tale. Our search for Atlantis takes us to the sparkling waters of the Aegean Sea, a region steeped in myth and history. Here, amidst the sun-drenched islands and ancient ruins, lies a candidate that has captivated imaginations for centuries, the volcanic island of Santorini. Could this be the lost city of Plato's writings? Santorini, known in ancient times as Thera, was once a much larger island, a volcanic paradise with a thriving civilization. But around 1600 BC, a cataclysmic eruption ripped the island apart, forever changing its landscape and leaving behind a legacy of destruction and mystery. Could this catastrophic event be the inspiration for Plato's Atlantis? The eruption of Thera buried the island in layers of ash and pumice, preserving its secrets for millennia. Excavations at the site of Akrotiri have revealed a sophisticated Bronze Age city frozen in time, offering tantalizing glimpses into a lost world. The city of Akrotiri was a marvel of its time. Its inhabitants enjoyed a high standard of living, with paved streets, running water, and elaborate drainage systems. Their homes were adorned with colorful frescoes depicting scenes from daily life, religious rituals, and exotic animals. But does the evidence at Akrotiri support the claim that this was Atlantis? Our search for Atlantis now takes us from the Aegean Sea to the vast and unforgiving Sahara Desert. Here, in the heart of this desolate region, lies a geological enigma that has fueled speculation for decades: the Rishat Structure. The Richat Structure, also known as the Eye of Africa, is a massive circular formation spanning over 40 kilometers in diameter. Could this be the remains of the island kingdom, its once fertile plains and waterways now reduced to arid desert. While the Richat Structure's resemblance to Plato's Atlantis is striking, the challenges to this theory are significant. Firstly, the Sahara Desert has been a predominantly arid environment for thousands of years, making it an unlikely location for a flourishing island civilization. Geological studies of the Rishat structure suggest that its formation predates the time frame of Plato's Atlantis by millions of years. Despite extensive exploration, no archaeological evidence has been found to support the existence of a large-scale civilization in the vicinity of the Richat structure. While the Richat structure remains a fascinating geological enigma, the scientific evidence currently does not support the claim that it is the Lost City of Atlantis. The search for Atlantis has taken us to volcanic islands, vast deserts and submerged landscapes, each location offering tantalizing clues but ultimately falling short of definitive proof. Some researchers argue that we may be looking in the wrong places or perhaps misinterpreting the clues that Plato left behind. Could Atlantis be located in a yet unexplored corner of the Earth, hidden beneath centuries of sediment or obscured by our current understanding of ancient history? Could there have been a culture now lost to time that inspired the legend of Atlantis? The search for Atlantis is ultimately a search for ourselves, a reflection of our desire to understand the past, to uncover the mysteries of our planet, and to grapple with the possibility that civilizations more advanced than our own may have existed. While the debate over its existence continues, the legend of Atlantis continues to inspire, to ignite our imaginations, and to remind us that the world is full of wonders, both discovered and yet to be found. The quest to uncover the truth behind this enduring mystery is a testament to the human spirit of exploration. Our insatiable curiosity about the world around us drives us to keep searching. Section 1. Shifting Sands of Time. Our quest for Atlantis now turns to the realm of science, seeking concrete evidence to support or refute the legend. We consult geologists, archaeologists, and oceanographers, their expertise guiding us through the labyrinth of time and the mysteries hidden beneath the Earth's surface.
Geologists using advanced dating techniques analyze rock formations and sediment layers, seeking clues to past environments and catastrophic events. Their findings can reveal ancient coastlines, volcanic activity, and seismic shifts, piecing together a puzzle of Earth's history.
Archaeologists, armed with trowels and brushes, carefully excavate potential sites, searching for remnants of human habitation. Every pottery shard, every tool fragment, every trace of a foundation can offer valuable insights into lost civilizations.
Oceanographers, using sonar technology and remotely operated vehicles, explore the ocean floor, mapping submerged landscapes and searching for anomalies that could indicate man-made structures or remnants of ancient civilizations.
The scientific approach to the Atlantis mystery relies on data, analysis, and a healthy dose of skepticism. It seeks not to prove the legend, but to understand it, to separate fact from fiction, and to unravel the complex interplay of natural forces and human history. On Santorini, the volcanic eruption that devastated Thera left behind more than just a consumed the island in layers of ash and pumice, preserving a snapshot of life in the Bronze Age.
This volcanic time capsule offers a unique opportunity to study a civilization frozen in its tracks. The ash deposits have yielded remarkably well-preserved buildings, some with their upper stories intact, their walls adorned with vibrant frescoes.
These paintings offer glimpses into the lives, beliefs, and artistic sensibilities of the Minoans, the civilization that inhabited Thera before the eruption. The absence of human remains at Akrotiri suggests that the inhabitants had some warning of the impending eruption, perhaps a series of earthquakes or volcanic tremors, allowing them time to flee before the island was consumed by fire and ash.
While the eruption of Thera was a devastating event, it also played a role in shaping the course of civilizations. The Minoan civilization, weakened by the eruption and the resulting tsunamis, eventually declined, paving the way for the rise of the Mycenaeans and later the ancient Greeks.
In the Sahara Desert, the Richat Structure continues to intrigue geologists and fuel speculation about its origins. While the Atlantis connection remains a topic of debate, the structure itself provides valuable insights into the Earth's geological processes.
The structure's formation is believed to be the result of a geological dome that eroded over millions of years, exposing the different layers of sedimentary, igneous, and metamorphic rocks that make up its distinctive rings. Each layer tells a story of past environments, from ancient seas to volcanic upheavals.
The presence of hydrothermal vents within the structure suggests a period of intense volcanic activity in the region's distant past. These vents, spewing hot, mineral-rich water, would have created unique ecosystems and left behind characteristic mineral deposits.
While the Richat Structure's formation predates the time frame of Plato's Atlantis by millions of years, its study contributes to our understanding of Earth's dynamic nature and the powerful forces that have shaped our planet over eons.
The search for Atlantis extends beyond land, venturing into the depths of the ocean, where submerged landscapes hold the potential to reveal secrets lost beneath the waves. Using sonar technology, ROVs, and advanced imaging techniques, we explore the ocean floor, seeking any trace of the lost city.
Some researchers believe that if Atlantis did exist, its remains might be found on the Mid-Atlantic Ridge, a massive undersea mountain range formed by the separation of tectonic plates. The ridge is a zone of intense volcanic and seismic activity, making it a plausible location for a catastrophic event that could have submerged an island.
Others focus their search on areas around the Azores, a group of volcanic islands in the North Atlantic, or near the Strait of Gibraltar, where Plato placed the Pillars of Hercules. These regions have experienced significant geological changes over millennia, making them potential candidates for the lost city.
While the ocean floor remains largely unexplored, the challenges of deep-sea exploration are significant. The immense pressure, lack of light, and technical difficulties make it a daunting task to locate and identify potential underwater ruins.
Despite centuries of searching and countless theories, the existence of Atlantis remains an enigma. Scientific evidence has neither confirmed nor refuted Plato's account, leaving the mystery open to interpretation and fueling ongoing debate.
Some argue that the lack of conclusive evidence points to Atlantis being a myth, a cautionary tale about the dangers of hubris and the ephemeral nature of power, rather than a historical reality. They suggest that the legend has endured because it resonates with our fascination with lost civilizations and the possibility of advanced knowledge in the distant past.
Others maintain that the absence of proof is not proof of absence. They argue that our understanding of ancient history is incomplete, and that future discoveries, perhaps in unexplored regions or through advancements in technology, might yet reveal the truth behind the legend.
The quest for Atlantis, regardless of its outcome, has yielded valuable insights. It has spurred scientific inquiry, expanded our understanding of the Earth's history, and challenged us to consider the possibility of lost civilizations and the mysteries that lie hidden beneath the surface of our planet. The allure of Atlantis is undeniable. The idea of a lost, advanced civilization has captivated imaginations for centuries. It's a story that speaks to our sense of wonder and desire to uncover hidden mysteries.
For some, the belief in Atlantis is rooted in deep study and the conviction that our past is not fully understood. They point to Plato's descriptions and parallels in myths from different cultures.
These Atlantologists dedicate their lives to unraveling the mystery, piecing together clues and searching for evidence. Their passion is fueled by the belief that discovering Atlantis would change our understanding of human potential.
They argue that dismissing Atlantis as a myth is premature. The Earth holds many secrets. The search for Atlantis is a testament to curiosity, discovery, and the pursuit of knowledge. Proponents of the Atlantis theory often point to specific pieces of evidence that they believe support their claims. They cite megalithic structures around the world, ancient maps like the Piri race map, and shared myths of a great flood. Mainstream science remains skeptical, arguing these interpretations lack rigorous analysis.
The story of Atlantis is not unique. Similar narratives exist worldwide, from Mesopotamian flood myths to the sunken city of Wise and Kumari Kandam.
These myths share themes of advanced civilizations punished by catastrophic events. Researchers suggest these stories may echo real events preserved through oral traditions.
The challenge lies in decoding these narratives to uncover historical truths.
While the allure of Atlantis is undeniable, the scientific community generally views the legend with skepticism. Critics point to the lack of conclusive evidence and the speculative interpretations of existing data.
They argue that Plato's account is the only written record, and its factual accuracy is debatable. The lack of corroborating evidence from other sources raises red flags.
Geologists are skeptical of a large island sinking beneath the Atlantic. Such an event would have left significant traces, yet none have been found.
Skeptics emphasize rigorous scientific methodology and verifiable data. Correlation does not equal causation. Avoid jumping to conclusions.
The skeptical approach calls for intellectual rigor and critical thinking. It's about evaluating evidence and separating fact from fiction.
The search for knowledge is best served by skepticism and a commitment to evidence. Whether a real place or a product of Plato's imagination, Atlantis has left an indelible mark on human culture. For centuries, the legend has inspired artists, writers, musicians, and filmmakers, each offering their own interpretation of the lost city and its enigmatic fate. From the fantastical underwater realms depicted in movies and video games, to the philosophical explorations of power, corruption, and the cyclical nature of civilizations in literature and art, Atlantis continues to serve as a blank canvas onto which we project our hopes, fears, and fascination with the unknown. The legend of Atlantis also reminds us of the fragility of civilizations, the destructive power of both natural disasters and human folly, and the importance of learning from the past. The story serves as a cautionary tale, a reminder that even the most advanced societies are not immune to the forces that can lead to their downfall. The enduring legacy of Atlantis lies not necessarily in its historical veracity, but in its ability to ignite our imaginations, to make us question our place in the grand tapestry of time, and to inspire us to explore the mysteries of our planet and the depths of human potential. Whether a real place or a myth, Atlantis continues to serve as a powerful symbol of both the heights we can achieve and the depths to which we can fall. We have journeyed far in our quest for Atlantis, examining ancient texts and exploring potential locations.
But has our search yielded a definitive answer? Does Atlantis exist beyond myth and imagination?
The evidence remains inconclusive. Tantalizing clues abound, but none provide irrefutable proof.
The geological and archaeological record offers glimpses into past cataclysms, but no smoking gun.
The absence of proof is not proof of absence.
Our understanding of ancient history is still evolving.
The search for Atlantis continues, fueled by curiosity and the hope of discovery. In the absence of definitive proof, speculation and interpretation fill the void, often coloring the narrative of Atlantis with personal beliefs and agendas. Some embrace the legend as literal truth, clinging to every archaeological anomaly and ancient text as evidence of the lost city's existence. Others dismiss Atlantis as a complete fabrication, a figment of Plato's imagination intended to serve a moral or philosophical purpose. The truth, as is often the case, likely lies somewhere in between these two extremes. It's possible, even probable, that Plato drew inspiration from real events, volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, tsunamis, catastrophic occurrences that were etched into the collective memory of ancient cultures and passed down through generations via oral traditions and mythology. These real-world disasters, magnified and embellished over time, could have formed the basis for the Atlantis legend. A cautionary tale about the ephemeral nature of power, the destructive potential of human hubris, and the importance of living in harmony with both nature and the divine. The challenge then is not to prove or disprove the literal existence of Atlantis, but rather to understand the cultural and psychological factors that have allowed this legend to endure for millennia, captivating imaginations and inspiring countless interpretations. The search for Atlantis has spurred scientific inquiry and expanded our understanding of Earth's history. Significant discoveries include ancient shipwrecks, submerged settlements, and geological formations.
These findings enrich our understanding of human history and the forces shaping our planet.
The Atlantis legend reminds us of civilization's fragility and the importance of learning from the past.
It's a testament to storytelling's power and our quest for meaning and connection with the past. Why does the legend of Atlantis continue to captivate us, even in the face of inconclusive evidence and the passage of millennia? Perhaps it's the allure of the unknown, the tantalizing possibility that somewhere beneath the waves, hidden from view, lies a lost civilization frozen in time, its secrets waiting to be unlocked. Or maybe it's the seductive nature of what-if scenarios, the tantalizing thought that our history books are incomplete, that civilizations far more advanced than our own may have existed in the distant past, only to be lost to cataclysm or the relentless march of time. The Atlantis legend also taps into our innate desire for connection, for a sense of belonging to something larger than ourselves. The idea of a shared human heritage, a time when our ancestors possessed knowledge and wisdom lost to subsequent generations, resonates deeply with our longing for meaning and purpose. Ultimately, the enduring allure of Atlantis lies in its ability to fuel our imaginations, to spark our sense of wonder and to remind us that the world is full of mysteries yet to be solved. It's a story that transcends time and culture, speaking to something fundamental within the human spirit. Our insatiable curiosity, our thirst for adventure, and our enduring belief in the power of possibility. Perhaps the most profound lesson of Atlantis lies not in its literal existence, but in its symbolic power. The lost city, regardless of its factual basis, serves as a potent metaphor for the potential that lies dormant within each of us, waiting to be discovered and unleashed. Just as Atlantis is said to have possessed advanced knowledge, wisdom, and spiritual enlightenment, we too carry within us the capacity for greatness, for innovation, for creativity, for compassion, for love. The challenge, as with the search for Atlantis itself, is to embark on a journey of self-discovery, to delve into the depths of our own beings and unearth the hidden treasures that lie within. The legend of Atlantis reminds us that even in the face of loss, destruction, and the passage of time, something essential remains: a spark of the divine, a thirst for knowledge, a capacity for love and connection that transcends the physical realm. The true Atlantis, then, may not be a place, but a state of being, a level of consciousness that we can access by tapping into our own inner wisdom, our innate creativity, and our boundless potential for growth and transformation.